Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. Today we are in the world of Windenburg and we're building a very unique and special build today. So we are using the brand new lot, wedding venue, and I decided I wanted to do something really different from the typical. So I decided I was going to take some old castle ruins and turn that into a place where you can hold weddings and receptions. It is also functional as several other lots. So we have this new wedding venue lot that just came out, and it's been kind of buggy for a lot of people and having issues, and I know some people it wasn't even showing up as a place to hold a wedding. Eventually, hopefully this gets worked out, the bugs are worked out, and it'll be easy to just download it and hold a wedding here. But in the meantime, besides being a wedding venue, it can function as a restaurant, it can function as a lounge, a nightclub, like generic lot too. And I think with all of those, I'm not sure about the restaurant, but I think with the other ones, you could still hold a wedding here, even though it's not actually a wedding venue. So just trying to give you all some options in the meantime, so hopefully you can have some nice weddings. And I did decide to make this without the new pack. So we also have a new wedding pack, which has been extremely buggy and glitchy and not good. I will be building lots with that pack in the future, but I really just wanted to provide something that while we're waiting for bug fixes that hopefully you can still use in your game. And I know everyone's super excited about weddings and was looking forward to that. I am trying to make this available to as many people as possible. So yes, I just decided to use some of our other packs. I figured this lot would be perfect in Windenburg, and this is on a 64 by 64 lot, which is, in my mind, I was thinking this is gonna be huge, and what am I doing? But once I started building here, I realized I'm like, I don't actually have a lot of space left over, and I needed space for landscaping. It all worked out, but I don't know, I was thinking I got way in over my head, and it just flowed really nicely. And I mean, castles are big, so this place was going to be big. And yeah, as I was filling things in and spacing things out, I felt like it was really perfect. I don't think I would have want to put this on a smaller lot size. I don't know, I got everything in here just perfectly. Right now, the wedding arch, I didn't really like, yeah, you didn't either. I didn't really like the options that we had without the pack. So I decided to take, it's the garden stuff pack. Oh my gosh, I cannot remember any of these names. We have so many packs now and I can't remember. The garden one. And I took the arches from that game, even though they're not wedding arches, and kind of made my own wedding arch because I just wanted it to fit in better with this. I think it looks really nice. I have not play tested it yet though, so that might be an issue. You'll see in the screenshots if it works or not. Yeah, we'll find out. So I don't know. Yeah, this big area, lots of people can come in here. I put in a organ. I don't know. You can put a piano there if you want a piano instead. I just figured these old castle ruins would have an organ. So that's what I went with. Later on, you will see I set up an area. Oh my gosh. Are you gonna be loud? He doesn't like the photography area? I don't know. I set up an area to take photographs and I realized I didn't do it. It will be when I upload it to the gallery. I'm gonna put in a few more areas for camera setups because there's some really great places for photo taking opportunities here. There's a beautiful pond, like some of the landscaping, you'll see. Yes? You have an objection? I was really trying to make a lot of areas good places for photos. So you'll see that in a little bit. Here we have the big reception area, so a lot of tables for dining. There's a nice fountain in here. Like I said, lots of places for nice pictures, hopefully make it a very memorable day. There's a dance floor, a DJ set up, a bar. There's lots and lots and lots of stuff to do here. I actually figured that the town, village, city of Windenburg, whatever, I don't know how many people live here, the world of Windenburg, I figured... You object again? I figured the world of Windenburg, the town, whatever, like I said, owns this place, and maybe this is how they're generating some income for the town, since it's probably a historical site, and I think they are trying to preserve it. But yeah, just bring in some more money for the town. I don't know, we can't own lots in this game. Our Sims can't own just like random lots unless it's retail, so yeah, we're just going with that. The city, the village, the town of Windenburg owns this place, and yeah, they're using their money to, I don't know, preserve this place and bring in tourists. I actually got inspiration for this build off of Pinterest. I do really like using Pinterest for inspiration. Sometimes it's fun to kind of copy builds, but usually I just look at a lot of stuff and then kind of let my mind do its thing and kind of mesh that all together. I was kind of looking for unique wedding venues in real life, and I was actually seeing these ruins as being used for backdrops for people getting married, and I thought that was really cool. I always thought it would have been cool to get married outside. I did not. My brother and sister-in-law this last summer got married outside, and there is a huge risk when you do that. And if you notice this place, there's not a lot of coverage. I mean, you got some buildings you could run to if it started pouring, but I decided not to cover everything because it just didn't look as nice. So we're going for pretty pictures and nice looking areas, and hopefully it doesn't rain. But yeah, that's a huge risk. So here's a pro tip. If you want to get married and you want to save some money, get married in the off season. My husband and I got married at the beginning of November, which I always thought I'd get married in spring, summer. I was so scared it was going to be really cold. Surprisingly, it was like 60 degrees. It was really nice. There was still some color on the trees. We didn't get married outside, but we got to take pictures outside, so it was really nice. But if you get married in the off season, like our place for a reception was, I think, like half off. Half the price that it would have been in like spring and summer. I understand if you want to have a spring summer wedding, it's usually a lot nicer, but weather-wise, who knows? But yeah, that saved a lot of money. I don't know, we didn't have a fancy wedding or reception. I would have been fine with eloping, honestly. My husband knows this, but he's got a big family and he really wanted to be able to have everyone there and understand that, so we did kind of the typical wedding reception and everything, and it was really nice. If I had to do it over, I don't think I'd want to, though. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of stress. Even when you try to keep things simple, it's stressful. Like, I don't know, this is probably good. I didn't even realize that one of the groomsmen, when he went to go pick up his suit, I think it was the vest, didn't match anyone else's. And I think I was so nervous and stressed out that I didn't even notice it. And my husband noticed, and he's just like, I'm not even gonna tell her. Which was very good, because I would have not been happy being a perfectionist. I would have been so upset, and that could have possibly ruined things for me. So I'm so glad he didn't tell me, and he told me after, and I was just like, seriously? How does that happen? yeah, I don't know. I mean, if that's kind of the worst thing that happened, then things went pretty smoothly for us. My brother and sister-in-law, like I said, having the outdoor wedding. It did rain. We got through the whole ceremony and pictures though, no rain. And when it came time to eat, we were thankfully in a tent, but it was pouring. Yeah, so you just gotta keep all that stuff in mind. I mean, even in The Sims, this is kind of the fun thing. And I will be very curious how the wedding pack works. So what happens when you have a wedding scheduled and it starts raining? Do you get like a fail for the event, or does everyone leave? It is potential for disaster, which same thing in real life. I'll be interested to see how people's weddings go in bad weather. The bridal suite, I don't know, I thought that was a fun little touch. We were just working on that and I made it pretty simple. Yeah, in case of bad weather, you have huge bathrooms, you have a big kitchen area, and you have this bridal suite, so everyone could go there, but not ideal. Outdoor weddings. I feel like this is the first time too I've been able to make like a big bar area. I always want to make a big huge bar area, and then I end up making these tiny little areas. So there you go. The benefit of building on a 64 by 64 lot. Plenty of space. Yeah, there's also a lot of space if you have kids that they can run around here. I was thinking, like, should I put in some outdoor activities for kids? I didn't, because I didn't want to ruin the look of things, but maybe that would have been a good idea, since I've been also seeing some kids being naughty at people's weddings and making a mess. Like, seriously? Where are they getting all that stuff? Oh, they snuck off to the kitchen. Oh my gosh, can you imagine? Like, the kid gets into the kitchen and starts eating the cake or destroys the cake. Disaster. Yeah, so I don't know. I had a lot of fun kind of decorating everything. Like, you can see I used those little fairy lights from Parenthood. Parenthood, that's what that's from. That worked out really nicely. And then those bows that we got an update not long ago, so I used those on the chairs and on the tables. And those dine out tables work great because they have tablecloths on them. I liked how it turned out. I was trying not to do anything too crazy and let it get too out of control, and I think it was just right. And the landscaping now. Honestly, when I was building this, I was thinking to myself, I have no idea what I'm going to do for landscaping, and it was stressing me out. Seriously, like sometimes I'm like, you know, I have kind of an idea. I had no idea. I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So, yep, back to Pinterest for some ideas, and I saw with some Gothic places some gatehouses, and I thought I was gonna do that. I'm like, you know what? No, that's just, it doesn't quite fit in. So I'm doing these kind of elaborate entry areas, and then everything is blocked off with shrubbery that's all nicely trimmed and well kept up. Like, I figured this place is gonna be expensive to rent out. You know it is. This place is fancy, even though it's in ruins. It's fancy. Once I kind of had that in mind, I'm like, okay, I think I have kind of an idea of what I can do. I wanted a pond because we are definitely having swans. Yes, there needs to be swans. So there's swans. There's a beautiful pond for pictures. There is, like I said, there's kind of a little romantic pathway that's going to be on the right-hand side, and then trying to let things kind of be somewhat wild around here, yet manicured at the same time. Oh yeah, and then we have some nice fountains, and I do think this turned out good. So yeah, I was stressing out, but I really do like how this turned out, and try not to do too over the top. I mean, it slightly is. But I don't know, I think it looks, yeah, very well manicured, yet kind of let go, yet preserved at the same time. Yeah, I don't know, that doesn't make sense. Maybe you get what I'm going for. But anyway, I will stop rambling, and I will let you enjoy the rest of this video. Enjoy the very relaxing landscape, and we will see you all next week, everyone. Bye!